It's your boy Big B.
It's D, man.
And we just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
All right, so we got next level automotive, clothing, everything on the porch with us today.
Everything, yes sir.
Yeah, man. How you guys feeling today, man?
Man, happy to be here.
Yeah, you guys just left Houston.
Yeah, frigid.
Frozen tundra, the city shut down.
Man.
No lights, no water.
Come on, Abbott.
Crazy.
How bad has it been these last few days, man?
Man, it's been rough. Like, we all stayed not too far from each other, but we've been out of communication because no cell phone service, complete darkness, no food.
Oh, wow.
Just, yeah, it's bad.
No gas.
Yeah.
The worst. Worse than a hurricane to me.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, you guys survived hurricanes and now...
Man, it was worse, like, I think, than those times, but we still had better situations. So for this, it shouldn't have never got to this point. You know what I mean? So somebody dropped the ball for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel that, man. So, all right, well, besides, the snow, blizzard, how has life in Houston been?
It's good. Life is great in there, for sure.
It's live, man, It's turned up now since we one of the only cities besides Atlanta we open.
I've noticed
So
that.
everybody come and turn up, you know
For
what I mean?
facts.
Sure.
So what part of the city are you guys from, man?
Southside.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Southside, Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir. Born and raised. We love all the sides, but, we from the Southside.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I got you, man. So, growing up, did you guys know, man, I don't want to work for anyone else. I got to work for myself, man.
It's one of those things. I think we were kind of like literally preparing before we even knew what we was doing. Cause we've been friends since middle school, so I know this guy since 6th grade.
30 years almost, you know what I mean?
Even back then, we always had like something going on. Like I was selling cookies, you know what I mean? We was doing something, always something to keep money in our pocket outside of just having 9 to 5. So it was something we was just literally in the workshop for the whole time, not even knowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how far back does your passion for cars go as well?
Since a knee-high to a grasshopper, you know what I mean?
Because we was on the south side, we always saw cars. We grew up in the era where you had Little Kiki, Fat Pat, Big Mo, Big Hawk. So
Screw.
These were legends that we saw, in their prime. So, and we seen them with the cars. So we naturally had the interest, like, man, we want to be like that or look like that. So it's, like you said, long time. For sure.
What was the first car you guys had owned individually?
I had a 92 Acura Integra, electric blue.
Okay.
I had a 93 Honda Accord.
Okay.
215s, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Hey, if you got a sound system, that's all that matters.
Yeah, the car really, but with music, oh, man,
Coming
it's a
down
wrap.
knocking, he was a man. You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, talk to us about the car culture there in Houston, man.
From slabs, swingers, to foreigns, to big trucks. The coaches, man, is out the roof, man. It's candy paint, pop trunk, from Forgiatos to everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we see a lot of trends down there, you know what I mean? Because people in the South, like, we always had the flashy cars with the loud paint. And it's crazy now to see, like, now that's the thing that's in the culture now. Because we've been doing that in our city since 91, 92, 93. So to see that in 21, like, this is like news. Like, man, we've been seeing this since forever.
Cadillacs, Eldorado, Coupe de Ville.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so how did Next Level start and where did you guys start at?
Man, we started right there in Houston. It's crazy because, like, the idea came, we opened up a store in LA first.
Okay.
So on paper, we wanted to say like in LA. So we kind of plugged in the letters later. So that's where it came Next Level Automotive. So it was like, really was like in LA. So we had a store in Long Beach for a little while, and that was interesting for sure. But because the Cali culture is like we always said, they're trendsetters too in their own right. So to watch them and see some of the things that they do and take that culture back to our city, I feel like they really just projected us to make it a little bit different from everybody else that's around us. So bringing it to Houston, it's like we was already ahead of the curve with our experience, and there you go, take it to the next level.
Basically, a lot of the car culture for foreign cars, the wheels, all the wheel manufacturers are in LA. So, you know, they come with a big presence. So we wanted to start out there.
For sure.
So were you guys working regular jobs at like an automotive place beforehand? Where'd you guys get this experience? Just working on your own?
Trial and error.
Okay.
Like literally, like we don't have no scholastics. There's no documentation of us going to ITT Tech or nothing like that. It's literally just, you know,
Jump out there, jump off the porch.
off
You
the
know what I
porch
mean?
with it,
There you
straight
go.
up.
Jump off the
Yeah.
porch.
So what would you say is the biggest risk in starting your own business at first?
I think acceptance and people just, you know, supporting you. Like that's the thing. Like I tell people all the time, though, if you're doing it for somebody else, you got to start doing it now, because a lot of people that you think that should support you are not going to support you. So you can't just be like, oh man, if I do this, I know such and such gonna ride for me. That ain't the case. You got to do something on your own, make it big enough to where strangers love you, and then the people who should have been supporting you from day one, like, oh man, I see what you're doing. Like now you do.
Then we have to separate ourselves from others too. You know what I mean? So we got to stand out amongst everybody else.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, talk about that. What makes Next Level stand out from every other place that's out there?
Customer service, if you ask me.
Basically, yeah.
Because
Customer service.
like even with us being here right now, we're so accessible. Like we in your face with it. Like customers call us like all hours of the night, and like, you know, we create this bond that's beyond just somebody giving a service to. You know, we're all homies and friends and family. So you part of the Next Level family, and that's how even with the brand and the clothing, how that started. Just with the apparel, everybody Next Level.
Yeah.
And see, Brandon, he came out here last weekend for a customer. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you just got to have yourself available at all times. You know what I mean?
You got to go the extra mile, because that's what somebody's going to appreciate, because everybody's doing cars, everybody's doing this, but you have to go the extra mile to make somebody remember. Now, I remember when I went to them, they did X, Y, Z. I ain't even have to pay for that. That's something they did off the muscle, and that's what makes Next Level different.
Yeah. Can you guys reveal what the initial investment was to start Next Level?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I had $4,000 to my name, and that ain't a lot of money. To some people, they're like, man, that's good money. Donald Trump said I got a measly $1 million loan from my family. I wish I had a measly $1 million. Like, that's not what happened. But you know, really, I ain't gonna lie, we strong on faith. We grew up in church, so with that 4,000, it really blossomed into something that I could have never even imagined for us to be at. Even with the apparel side, like that was something we was wearing at the shop, but people started asking us about it, like, can I get there? It's like, you know what? You can.
You're right.
You know what I
If
mean?
you want it, we can make it happen.
For sure, because everybody trying to get to the next level in some shape, form, or fashion. It's not about just the shop. Like, you know, if you're working at the donut place, you might want to be the manager or own the donut place. You know what I mean? You at the zoo, you might want to train the animals versus just cleaning up the poop. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? So next level is for any and everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get your name out there? Were you relying on marketing? Was it just word of mouth? What were you guys?
Social media marketing.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Being out on the scene.
And even like when we travel, like now, like I like to talk to everybody. Like if it's a stranger, I don't want to go a day without meeting at least one person. That's my goal. I want to meet one new person every day. They might not necessarily do anything with us, but they're gonna remember I saw some guy in a next level shirt, a next level cap, a next, you know what I mean? And that's gonna stick with them for sure.
The face mask that face mask is something else.
We was on that wave before it was
Before
even
the
a
pandemic.
thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir. Because people nasty on the airplane. Let's be honest. Let's be real. People on there coughing, sneezing, and all kind of babies. No disrespect to them. We love the babies, but you know, it's just nasty on the airplane. It's recirculated air.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, we had masks before, you know, because we just trying to protect our own space. So when COVID hit, oh man,
It shot like a rocket.
that took off for real. We had masks on deck when people couldn't even get them. So we were selling masks like for a pretty penny. I'm gonna just say that.
Supply and demand.
You know what I mean?
So did it take long for you guys to turn a profit, or did you get that initial investment back, or?
Oh man, I think really within the first month, people were already coming to us and like just reaching out, because one person, word of mouth is like gold.
Yeah.
So that one person we treated like a king and royalty, because we'll fly out and deliver a car and film the whole situation. So everybody that get their car delivered, they feel like a celebrity already, even if you're not. So everybody want that royal treatment, and that come with the package. You ain't even paying for that. So everybody want to be, you know, on the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to us about the services that you guys do offer. What do you mean? You're delivering cars? What are you guys doing?
That's why we were in Atlanta last week. We literally brought a Mercedes down here and then shipped the Escalade back to Houston.
Okay.
So it was, and that was something we did for a customer. Now we charge them for that. That's not free. Let's be clear. But
That's a nice little penny too. You know what I mean?
But I mean, the fact that, we were in Houston, able to come here, at least see the deal through. We handed off the keys. The customer wasn't here per se, but we came and picked up the keys and then delivered the car back to Houston. So,
okay.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the other services you guys offer?
And we do luxury car rentals as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's been nice. Yeah. Like everybody come to Houston, we have them. We'll pick them up at the airport.
Well.
Wherever they're at, we'll go to them, deliver the car.
Yeah.
And, whatever we need, they might ask us, what's a good food place or where we need to go.
Now we tour guides.
Yeah, we tour guides, basically, yeah.
Like the ambassadors.
Yeah.
For sure. But then on top of that, we do paint and body work. We do car wraps. We tint windows. We'll fix a flat tire. We get factory tires, rim repair. Like literally, if you got something to do with a car, truck, boat, bus, or wheelchair, we gonna fix it.
Accident repairs, everything.
If it's got a wheel.
If it got a wheel on there and a motor, we with it for sure.
So how many of you were there when you first started Next Level? Was it just you two?
Oh no, definitely. It was 4 of us initially, for sure. But then it's just like now it just keep growing. Like now, anybody that comes in that's genuine, they part of the circle and family. It just open up the doors. Like my mom was there briefly, but she couldn't hang around with the guys too long.
At what point did you guys start hiring some help, getting some employees in?
Honestly, really just recently because, we were so big on doing stuff ourselves. Right. It's like a baby. You don't want to let it go. But we had to because, we couldn't even be here right now with you without having somebody in place back home taking care of business. Right. So that's just part of business. You have to grow. And when you grow, you have to hire outside people to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it easy to trust other people with your business?
No. It's like a baby. It's like you want to drop your baby off at the raggediest daycare in the neighborhood. You want to make sure you get some background on that daycare. But because handing off keys to your property and these cars, you just never know. But at the end of the day, you got to just pray about it and let it happen because things will happen. We got insurance for that, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did it take long for your family and friends to be like, we see the vision now. Now we can support.
I think for me, my mom was the slowest because, I was super poor for a long time. I'm going to be honest, and she just couldn't see what I believed in personally. I mean, I don't fault her for that because, she grew up in the era where she's a baby boomer. You go to school, get a job, and you work there for 30 plus years for the rest of your life and get a pension. I'm not knocking that either, but in my mind, I just saw more than that. I saw guys that would go to work 2-3 days legally and still make 15, 20 grand. I'm like, if they're doing that and you're gonna make 40, 50 grand a year, I think I wanna go that route over there. Yeah,
I feel that, man. So would you guys plan to open another shop outside of Houston, or would you get one on the north side, or what?
We're gonna go wherever the money resides. Right. That's what we gonna do, for sure. But I mean, as far as another location, I would think somewhere outside of the city, just because of the fact that Houston is so big, but people come to us, and because we're so accommodating, we go to people. We make it easy for people to get to us. So if anything, another city or state would be, I think, ideal versus just locally.
Yeah,
we don't want to be like McDonald's. We want to, make bigger, exclusive.
What would you say is one of the biggest challenges of being an entrepreneur day in and day out?
Time.
Phone always.
Time. It's no such thing. It's never enough time in the day, no matter how much you try to apply for personal and individual and just business life. Something's gonna always be missed. And I personally just come to the realization that I can't satisfy everybody. Like, it's impossible. I will try my best. I try to accommodate, but I miss text messages. I miss emails. It just happens. But I try not to take it personal. I hope they don't do the same for me.
Yeah. Has the pandemic affected business in any type of way?
I think it helped it.
And I'm always embarrassed to say that because there's some people that suffer during the pandemic. But with us, because our business relies so much on people not having downtime, we were accommodating. People had time now, so now they can bring their car in. Now they can drop their car off, and because they at home zooming work in their bathrobe, so they got plenty of time to do whatever they want to do in their leisure. So it was kind of perfect for us. I pray for everybody that took losses and stuff like that, but for us, automotive wise, for sure, it took off. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the clothing line, man. So you mentioned start off with just the mask. Is that how this started?
What's that, man?
We always had shirts.
Yeah, we had shirts.
We always had shirts and pants, whatnot, and that next level, man. People were seeing them like it was like bold words. So everybody wanted. Hey, can I get a shirt? Hey, can I get a shirt? This. You can get whatever you want to. You pay, you get it. You know what I mean? So we just went with it.
I think the mask was just a thing that, at the time when the pandemic hit, it was something that people got to pay attention. So when they saw the mask, it let them see everything else. So now they can see, oh, y'all got shirts, oh, y'all got jackets, oh, y'all got, you know what I mean? So it was a domino effect. That was the thing that everybody was trying to find, and we had it. So once they came inside, well, shoot, let me get that shirt while I'm getting this mask too. Or let me get them joggers over there, them shorts.
Let me get that jacket. It's cold outside.
Yeah, so it's crazy, but you know, I'm thankful for the
you get a double cup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We from the home of sip and serve, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So everybody want to sip, drink.
For sure.
We got styrofoam cups too.
Yeah, everything. Put it on everything. Yeah.
Do you guys have an online store set up where people can purchase if they're not in Houston?
Drop ship right to your doorstep, worldwide, no problem. The links are on our pages, no issue.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what's some advice you guys would give to an entrepreneur who's just starting it out, regardless of what line of business they're in?
Let you go first.
Patience. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. And you got to expand yourself. Anybody can call you any time of the night. You got to be willing to do whatever it takes. So those are the main two keys. You got to be patient, and you got to give more of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I would have to say, entrepreneurs starting out, be persistent.
Sure.
Because I tell people all the time to be in my inbox, like, man, what keeps you going? Like, you got to keep on posting stuff. Yeah. There's never too many posts. There's never too much this. Because you can post something, I already posted it already. Somebody missed it. Somebody didn't see it. Got all these algorithms online. That, you know what I mean? So you never know what somebody did or didn't see. So I try to tell all my friends to post more because somebody's always watching to some extent or some degree. And they want to see what you're doing. People buying your lifestyle also. So if you got a business, you got to sell yourself. It's not just the product that you're pushing, but behind the scenes, when you travel, when you eat, all that. People want to know because people want to buy into you, not just the product itself.
Yep.
And Instagram, man, they looking, they watch
At
you
all
at all times.
All times.
For real.
Absolutely, yeah. And I hear that you guys are both back and giving back to the community, right?
Big time, for sure, for sure. Like Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, we blessed a couple of families this Christmas, and we made sure it wasn't like, on camera. You know what I mean? That's not something we want to broadcast. We made the open door policy to let people know, hey, if you know a family in need, we will bless them, and that's what we did. But it's not one of those things we want to be like, hey, check us out. We'll bring presents to this.
Right.
Nah, that's not what it's for. It's about giving back to people who really need that, and that just makes us feel good knowing we're in a position to even help somebody.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you guys also speak to the youth about kind of pursuing and chasing their dreams as well?
For sure. We grew up in the hood, so it's like one of those things where people need to know that we ain't that far removed from where you at. We go more time in poverty than we have any kind of success in our life. So they got to know that you can look like this or look like however you're looking or deal whatever you're dealing with at home, broken homes, single family homes, and still survive and be successful in your life.
The youth are our future, man.
For facts.
It's our future.
They can be taking care of us.
Right.
At some point. Sure.
What's some goals for the brand, man? If you guys were to come back next year,
man,
what do you want to expand on?
Man, we got something I can't really say right now, but we got something that's going, man.
For sure.
They're going to be like,
but as far as something we can share, I would just say like just more recognition. Like I want people to always know, like when they see Next Level, that that's something that's a part of them, that's something that you should always aspire to be, grow to, achieve, is getting your next level. It doesn't have to be just, again, like I said earlier, something super, super big, buying a building, but it could be just living on your own and sustaining your own bills. That could be your next level versus you being struggling and homeless,
Yeah, I feel that, man. All right, guys, what's next, man? What else is in the works that you can review?
Man, expanding, getting more cars, man, getting more rentals out there, you know.
We can't keep up.
We can't keep up.
Really?
No. It's like literally like never enough. Like
Right.
I thought like we would have too many cars at one point, but it's never enough.
no
Like
such
somebody's
thing.
always gonna be like, you ain't got this. Like I'll take a regular car. It ain't always about high end.
Right.
People don't understand. It's not even always about the Bentley and the stuff like that. Sometimes people just want a regular Toyota Corolla just to be able to roll around. We got people that's in monthly rentals in regular cars. Like it's, man, look, it's money out there for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sir.
It's just waiting on you to go get it.
Man, sign up.
All right, guys, any shout outs before we wrap it up?
Man, yeah, shout out to everybody back in Houston, man. Right now, we had to get away, man.
Yes.
It's ugly out there, but, you know, we're going to bounce back. You know, shout out our families out back there.
For sure. Shout out to everybody that supports us, that
Right.
believes in us, that shops with us, talks about us, sends us a DM, positive messages, come by the store, whatever. Like, we love y'all. We appreciate all y'all support.
Every day I'm hustling.